What's up, Brandon's YouTube? I'm Matt Keto, also known as Gokuflex on Instagram at Gokuflex. Follow me. So a little background on me. I'm a natural athlete. I have been lifting for 10 years now. I started lifting at 119 pounds and was struggling to bench even the bar. So if that's you watching this video, there's still hope. Anyways, in today's video, we're going to teach you how to build some jacked and tan aesthetic shoulders. And I'm going to give you guys some tips that I learned over my years of training. Tip number 1, change it up. If something's not working, stop banging your head against the wall and change it. So remember guys, everyone's body is different. How to change it up? Add more volume, more sets, more reps, drop sets, or even increase the frequency. What I learned about my shoulders over the years is that they respond to high frequency and a combination of lower and higher reps. So lifting some heavy ass weights and some lighter weights. So 3 to 5 and 20 plus reps. This is one of the only body parts I'll do sets of 20 with or 20 plus reps with. And because my frequency is so high, I'm only hitting about 1 or 2 exercises for shoulders a week. But I'm hitting my shoulders about 5 to 6 days a week. And that is what I'm doing to make them grow. So for these side lateral raises, pretend like your body's a puppet and like a marionette and there's strings attached to your elbows and someone's pulling them up. Always pull from your elbows. I like to also start from my pockets of my pants and not in the front, but from my pockets and just pull straight to the sides. Okay, make sure your hands aren't going over your elbows and that you're not flapping your wings like a bird. Pull from your elbows up, squeeze those shoulders. Tip number 2, probably one of the most underrated shoulder exercises out there, the Arnold press. So this exercise was named after the king himself. No, not Elvis, but Arnold. Arnold. So anyways, when you do this exercise, you're going to start with your palms facing your front shoulders. And what you're going to do is rotate up into a shoulder press position and press the dumbbells up. And I really like this exercise a lot more than seated shoulder press, just because you get that extra rotation, the extra stretch and squeeze, and I just like how it feels on my shoulders. So give it a try guys. This also works a lot more of your stabilizing muscles because of that rotation it has, and probably a lot of your rotator cuffs as well. You can't go quite as heavy as you can doing this exercise versus a seated shoulder press, but I feel like it grabs a lot more muscle fibers. Tip number 3, rear delts. If you want some well-rounded shoulders, build your rear delts. Next, I'll be showing you 2 of my favorite exercises, along with face pulls. In my opinion, number 1 rear delt exercise will always be face pulls, just for overall health and mobility. But when building the rear delts, I really like these 2 exercises. First off, we're starting with a chest-supported rear delt fly. So whenever I do any type of fly, I always like to grab the back side of the dumbbell. For me, it puts a lot more pressure on those rear delts as well. So if you can look closely, I'm grabbing the back side of the dumbbell and I'm doing the same motion I'm doing when I do lateral raises. It's the same motion, but I'm pulling from the elbows and pouring at the top. Whenever you hit these rear delts, you try to pour even more. So at the top, pretend like you're pouring water. And really just focus on hitting those rear delts and not using your back too much. Your back's a secondary muscle, so you'll use it anyways, but try to isolate. This is my next second favorite exercise. This is the rear delt fly off a bench. It's like a seated bent over rear delt fly. You don't have to sit on a bench, but I prefer to sit on the bench just because it minimizes my cheating. Okay, I can't rack as much. So same thing, grab the back of the dumbbell and pour at the top and really squeeze those rear delts at the top and pour. Okay. Bonus tip, I call these incline shoulder presses. Incline shoulder presses. This is something a friend showed me a long time ago that I'm bringing back into my shoulder routine. This is just an awesome way to overload your shoulders with a heavier weight than you could normally do on a normal dumbbell shoulder press. So what you're going to do is drop the bench a notch back. Notice how I'm leaning slightly back, and I'm also bringing the weight slightly more forward, using a lot more front shoulders and chest. Alright, so keep in mind you will be using your upper chest and a lot more front shoulders, but I think overall this will help develop your shoulders just because of the heavy load that you're able to use. Notice how now I'm able to do 100-pound dumbbells, which I can't shoulder press for many reps on a traditional seated shoulder press. So that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys learned something and could take something away to help bring up your delts. So come check out my channel, guys. I post videos 4 times a week, try to be informative and share you guys my wisdom that I've learned from 10 years of lifting, also and building my physique up. So come check it out. If you guys like what you guys see, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I want to just thank Brandon for letting me post this on his channel. So hit that like button for Brandon because he's such a nice guy. But anyways, Nick, close us out.
Hungry.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Jim, guys, gratitude to my boy. Glad you were here. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel.